Hello, I'm Caitlin Matson, and this is The Green Room. David Justin, the director of Ballet Wichita, joins me there in preparation for the Nutcracker, which opens on Friday, December the 16th. Hello, David.
Hi, Caitlin. Great to be with you again.
It's wonderful whenever you're here. I love the world of the ballet. It is so romantic to me. I don't know any of the inner workings, any of the technical details, nothing. All I know is that when I'm in the audience watching a ballet, I'm completely transported. And that includes the Nutcracker.
That means that we're doing it right.
So I have so many questions about your production, but let's start off with the details. When is it? What time and where?
Uh, it is December 16, 17, and 18. The 16th, the show is at 7:30, and Saturday the 17th at 7:30, and then Sunday the 18th at 2 p.m. And this is all at Century 2. Great concert hall for us to be in. And you can get tickets either at balletwichita.com or select a seat or at the box office at C2 or Intrust Arena.
You were able to put on a production of the Nutcracker for the public last year, correct?
Yes, it was the first time we took a gap year in during COVID, and that was a new production last year. My first time with Ballet Wichita.
This somehow feels like the real return. It seems more grandiose. Everything from how hearing how you were speaking about it off the microphone, off the air to me, behind the scenes. And I'm reading the description of, your soloists who are coming from the New York City Ballet, which is huge, and how wonderful it is that Wichita set designer Michael Downs designed some of the set pieces. I mean, all of it combined, it just seems like a real return.
Yeah, it's been wonderful this year to feel like we have our feet under us again. We have an army of volunteers and over 100 dancers from the region that represent about 20 different ballet studios.
Mhm.
And it just everybody has invested themselves in the production, and it's so rewarding to see the process and to see it coming together in a full sense.
Tell us about your connection to the New York City Ballet and the two soloists that will be arriving in Wichita next week.
Yeah, the Sugar Plum Fairy is going to be Emma Von Enck, and the Cavalier is going to be Preston Chamberlain. Um, my connection to New York City Ballet, well, I was a principal ballet dancer and had the good fortune to dance a lot of Balanchine works. And an old friend of mine is Wendy Whalen, who is the associate artistic director of New York City Ballet. And believe it or not, she used to come to Wichita to guest artist as a dancer when she was younger. So I called her up and I said, "Hey, I'm at Ballet Wichita, and I would love if you could recommend someone from New York City Ballet to come and dance with us." And I'm so excited to bring in Emma Von Enck and Preston. They're fantastic dancers. They're so beautiful, and it's really special. So actually, let me add the pas de deux that they're gonna do. So I've choreographed the entire Nutcracker, but that pas de deux in Act Two
Hmm.
is going to be Balanchine. So they're going to bring George Balanchines, who, if you know anything about ballet, he's kind of considered the father of American style of ballet. They're going to bring Balanchine's centerpiece to
Mm, that's going to be gorgeous.
yeah.
You have every single age range up on that stage. You have people who aren't even dancers on the stage.
Yeah, well, every age range, yes, but I think everybody has a dancer in them.
You've told me this before when I make fun of myself.
Yes, dance, it's one of those things. I believe that if you're breathing in and out, you have a sense of life and an energy. There's a dance going on inside you, and bringing all of these people who don't even know that they can tap into that aspect of themselves, giving them the chance and the guidance to do that on stage. It's really it's really great. It's just so much fun.
Oh, your job is awful. I can tell you don't like it at all.
Right.
The Nutcracker opens Friday, December the 16th at 7 o'clock in Century 2 Concert Hall. Other performances are Saturday, the 17th at 7 and Sunday, the 18th at 2 o'clock. We're going to listen to Scene in the Pine Forest from Act 1 of the Nutcracker, and then come back in a couple of moments and talk further with David Justin from Ballet Wichita. Scene in the Pine Forest from Act 1 of Tchaikovsky's Nutcracker. David Justin is a director of Ballet Wichita, and he joins me in the green room. Ballet Wichita presents the Nutcracker, opening Friday, December the 16th at 7 o'clock, with performances the 17th, the 16th, sorry, Friday the 16th at 7 o'clock, and then performances Saturday and Sunday as well. So the Nutcracker is a full community event. It engages every age level of the community, every, level of experience. It's absolutely wonderful what happens during the weeks leading up to the ballet. And then also, part of the mission of Ballet Wichita is to ensure that children can come see the ballet.
Yes, yeah, we've been so fortunate. We're happy to be able to offer student matinees again this year. Last year we weren't able to do it still because of the lingering COVID challenges. But this year, not only 259 USD 259, but we have students coming from up to an hour and a half away. And we've got almost 4,000 kids coming on Wednesday, student matinees, and that's all underwritten by the community. It's really
That's
nice.
incredible.
Yeah, yeah.
And your principal dancers, we touched on the fact that they dance with the New York City Ballet. Can you give us a little teensy glimpse into the life of a professional ballet dancer? So let's say you say they're from the New York City Ballet. That means, do they dance exclusively with New York City for most of their season? Or obviously they're traveling to Wichita, so sometimes they travel as well. I'm just very curious, again, knowing nothing about the life of a dancer. What does that look like? It must be so disciplined.
Yes. Well, when you're dancing at that level, at kind of the pinnacle of the ballet world, you're under contract for, something like 48 or so weeks out of a 52-week period. So they are New York City ballet dancers. They live there. And coming to Wichita, they're coming as guest artists, and we make agreements with New York City Ballet and arrangements. So it's all from company to company and
Oh,
dancer to company. So it takes a lot of people to coordinate getting dancers to come around. But the day in the life of a dancer
I
is
can't
really,
imagine.
it's 24 hours. You never, because you're alive, like I said, you're a dancer, and you're never not doing something with your body that's not going to impact what you do as a dancer. So whether you're waking up and preparing to train in the morning for that hour and a half daily class, or preparing for 6 hours of rehearsal during the day, or even after that, an evening performance, it really can be consuming. It is consuming.
Hmm. How long does it take a ballerina to break in a new pair of shoes?
Well, some ballerinas will go through a pair of shoes a week
Mm.
easily, and they cost about $100 each. So think about, that's $5,000 a year just in point shoes.
Would a company give them some sort of allowance for their shoes?
The larger companies do. They have multi-million dollar budgets, and they'll provide shoes for the dancers, and the dancers. Every dancer wears a bespoke shoe. It's custom made to each professional dancer's foot.
Is it
When you
really?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And a lot of dancers, they have relationships, like they'll know, we call it who's your maker.
Who's your maker? Meet your
Who's your
maker. Who's your
maker?
maker?
Yeah, yeah. We're actually talking about point shoes.
Who's your maker? Well, thank you for that little peek behind the curtain of the life of a ballerina. This is all very exciting. One more time, David, let us know the details of the Nutcracker, when it is, what time.
I hope everyone can join us. Opening night is Friday, December 16th at 7 p.m., and then Saturday night at 7 p.m., and Sunday is closing night at 2 p.m., all at Century 2. You can get tickets at the box office there or in Trust Arena, select a seat, or balletwichita.com.
BalletWichita.com. David Justin, thank you for joining me in the green room. I know your production's going to be gorgeous. I'm excited to see it, and happy holidays.
Happy holidays. It's always a pleasure. Take care.